Okay, it's fine. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once more to Feet on the Street. Neighbor to neighbor, person to person, and moment to moment. Unscripted, and we're celebrating the best of life with the best of people that make things happen in a magical way. So, on this eve of Valentine's Day, may the love that you've carried from the day you were born be renewed tomorrow morning and celebrated the rest of the year. And then we've got Christmas coming too, which I think is 290 some shopping days left. There's several local places right here in downtown Longview to shop if you want to get ahead of it. And we are broadcasting from Lynn's Ice Cream Yogurt and More, 1232 Commerce, who generously host us every week while we're doing this adventure. And I am joined this evening by a star on the stage of my life, literally, Miss Leslie Slate, or Mrs., however you want to call yourself. But this lady is phenomenal, a multi-talented person with great dimension in all facets of artistic and creative. I cannot say enough nice things about this. I'm being interrupted.
Making me blush.
Pardon me, but here's the cake. Happy birthday, 9 years, Feet on the Street.
We have a cake, courtesy of Laurel and Candace. This is our 9th year. Hard to believe how we lasted longer than Star Trek. But
Hey, we should all get it.
Yeah.
I'll get in.
Okay, we'll get it.
Part of the family. Lynn, are you going to hide?
She'll hide.
Okay, well, anyway, the family is bigger, but this is just awesome, and thank you all so very much. You touch our lives, hopefully we're giving something back, and we thank you.
You're welcome.
Ladies.
You're welcome. Love you, my friend.
You're welcome, Ray.
Anyway,
You wanna cut the cake?
not trying to make you blush. It really wasn't. It's just that's sincere flattery. I mean,
We've known each
Hey.
other for a long time.
Well-
You were just a young thing.
well, so were you.
Yeah.
And we played cards with my mom, remember? You and Dawn and, oh, good Lord. And then
Which one you like?
we survived like big Twinks and
Yes. Oh,
the-
yes.
the Mikado.
Oh, the Mikado. Oh, wow. That
Mia
was
Sama,
quite a
Mia Sama.
production.
Oh, yes. That was a rocky one. But it was good. If
Yes,
you
it
didn't
was.
see
It was
it,
very good.
I'll send you pictures. Right coming in behind me is Mr. Phil St. Jean, who's
Come on, I
going to
can
join
make
me
it.
and Leslie. And we'll go from there.
I made it.
Well, that's fine, because we're going.
Can't see it.
Anyway.
Works for me.
Here's some.
Oh,
my goodness.
All right, now, we know it's rude to
My chair just fell down.
We know it's rude to eat in front of people, but
Never
sometime
stopped me.
too, you know what? You can always come on down. We're here for half an hour, and there's cake here. So come on down. You're the next contestant. Oh,
Pardon me, have
Oh,
your cake
different
and eat
show.
it too.
Half my cake and eat it too.
no thanks for me. I'm diabetic, but thank you.
Oh, okay,
I appreciate the thought.
okay.
I'm overweight and I'm still eating it.
That's fine, but I'm diabetic, and that's why we pass
yeah,
out
we
the
don't.
floor.
Well, no.
I mean, I can,
But that'd be kind of fun to record though. That'd be a cool show.
for my side,
No, from my side.
well, that's fine.
It'd be a great show.
You can do that,
No,
but,
just watching it. I know what to do though.
well,
Being an EMT, I know what to do.
I know not to
I
do it.
Nothing. Okay, that's probably even better.
Anyway, Leslie.
Before, hi,
Well,
I'm Phil.
Hi, Phil. I'm Leslie.
Before, real quick, had a weird thing happen to me this week. I'm walking downtown with this friend of mine, and we're standing at the stoplight, and there's another person. What? And my phone rang, so I answered it. And the guy hung up and started walking. The gal goes, not the guy I was with, the other guy goes, "Can I ask you a question?" I'm thinking, oh my God, it's an old girlfriend that somebody I was supposed to call from a bar. Oh my God, they're running through my head. And she goes, "Don't you do that show, Feet on the Street?" I guess she watches every week. So I don't remember your name, but hi.
you made an impact.
Yeah.
That's what we do here in our community.
We make impacts.
So, but speaking of impacts though,
Yes.
Leslie, You are doing a show,
I am.
but before we get to the show,
Yeah.
Yummy though.
your resume is really extended. It really is.
Kind of long, yeah.
You've had some phenomenal accomplishments, and you've been in this community.
Yeah.
Since 1974.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is there anything you'd like to highlight from this journey to this moment before we talk about this?
Well, I think
Here's
one of the things I'm proudest of is
Shout out.
writing
Oh, yeah, I
the
could say that on my
play.
glasses.
But
That's the Dallas one.
I'm proud that I was a reporter at the paper, that I worked my way up.
Nice. So you work for Ted now?
I did, I worked for Ted,
Nice.
I started out selling classified ads, then became a proofreader, and then worked
Yeah,
my
you want to
way
get out
up.
of sales.
Finally, yeah, finally became a reporter and won some awards, and I loved it, I loved being a reporter. And then I left and I went to college, did my life backwards, you know, did the career, then went to college. I went and got my bachelor's in English and studied playwriting,
Where at?
Portland State University.
Ooh, the Vikings.
The Vikings, yeah. Yes, I have a Viking helmet at home that my 3-year-old
You didn't
likes
wear
to
it?
put on. I didn't wear it tonight, nah. Go Vikes!
Go Vikes.
And I'm proud of all that. I'm proud of finding new things to do, not ever settling for just doing the same old, but I like to learn new things, try new things.
I have to interject one thing,
Uh-huh.
because we were out of touch for a good 15 years or so. And we became friends on Facebook. You noticed that someone had hacked my account and
Yes,
said that I was in London in jail.
Oh, is that what you were talking about last week?
Well, yes, no.
Or week before?
She notified every single person on my list that, I mean,
because I knew that
She knew where-
when you're hacked, you don't know you're
I
hacked.
got hacked once.
and I'll tell you, talk about follow-up of friendship. I just totally loved you at that moment. I mean, I always did.
At that moment.
Well, no, but no, I mean, it was just like, wow, this friendship actually.
That is cool, 'cause most people
Extended,
most people
because-
won't let you know.
Exactly, because you think you're friends for a moment and then you flush it away. You didn't. You're not a toilet flusher. Okay.
Wow, wow, I got jokes on that one.
Well, I know.
I was glad, I kind of think I'd want someone to do that for me,
Yes.
so.
It meant a lot to me, and I brag about it. And actually, as Phil mentioned, I kind of mentioned it last week.
I was gonna talk about that.
No, this lady is phenomenal. And speaking of phenomenal, she is directing a play.
Really?
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun. Can you see it? Can you read it out?
Angel Street.
Let's see if I
I
can
saw
get
that
this
on the
posted.
sign.
Yep, it's
You're
on.
doing that?
I am directing Angel Street. It is a Victorian thriller, and it's set in 1880 in London.
Isn't that a couple years after you were born, right?
I think a little before. And it's fun. It's got, it's hard to say it's fun entirely because it's got a lot of tension.
Dread.
It's got a lot of dread, got a lot of suspense, but
Nice.
it's really a passionate play. And I've got some amazing actors in this show.
Like who?
Well, the young lady who is playing the victimized wife.
There's always a victimized wife, isn't there?
She is Becca Flake. She is incredible. She was my Tracy Lord last year in Philadelphia Story.
Really?
That I directed. She was terrific in that too. Peter Curtis plays her husband, and then the inspector who comes to hunt down the husband and rescue the wife is Larry Fox, and he's new in town, and he's just plunged into theater here.
That's
He
awesome.
did theater when he was in California. We also have Cindy Deaton and Emily Sprunger as the servants, and they both have really interesting and quite different parts.
Nice.
And then a couple of policemen show up at the very end. They don't have any lines, but they're good policemen,
Are they real policemen?
No, they're not. They're two actors.
Oh, you never know.
And they're Joshua Warwick and Evan Rockwell. And Rockwell. I can't remember. Forgive me, Evan.
Evan, whatever your last name is, it's okay.
And anyway, yeah, these are all people you don't know, but because of course we go back for so long ago that the people that we played with, not that many of them are
Right.
around here anymore.
I just have to mention though, because when our earlier association, we were both
Oh,
more
yeah.
on the technical side. How about your technical clerk? Are any of those names you want to mention?
Well, I'm stage manager for the next show, Return to the Forbidden Planet. Some of the technical people I worked with back in those days and still love working with, Stephen Nordquist did lights, Scott Clark has worked tech for me before. My brother even my sister worked on my crew. Let's see.
And I did bakery.
Right now, best tech people we have are Chloe Wheeler, she's terrific, and Reed Davies, who's quite a wizard with lights. Jen Cheney does all of our lighting designer, and my set designer on my show is my husband, Matt
Aw.
Slate. Shout out to Matt.
Shout out.
Shoot it.
No, that is awesome. It's just, we always talk about the stars on stage, but there are a lot of stars behind stage.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely, to make it that way.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't have a show without, well, you can.
We do. No.
You can have a show without a set at all, but when you have a set, especially a set like this one, which is really like a character in the play itself, and a gas light going up and down.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
It just makes it. It just really, really makes it.
I love the flyers with the
Exactly.
building and the building in the back. You guys can't see that, but we can. So,
Janine Nemai designed this.
and it's February 9th through the 25th? So it's
So-
actually running.
Yes, we opened last weekend, and they got standing ovations every night.
Nice. So how many shows are there?
There were 9 shows total.
9 shows total? And you guys are doing it down, I know we were doing it that, but they might want to know.
1433 Commerce Avenue.
That way, from where we're
Longview
at.
Stage Works,
Yep, Longview Stage Works.
which also kudos to them, they hosted the One Act Play Festival this last year too.
Yeah, they
It's a
did.
great organization beyond just,
Yeah.
I've actually
Jen
gone to a
Cheney
couple of plays there. and It's really neat that has this opportunity in town. I mean, instead of going to the movies or going to bars, blah, 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 blah. There's gives us something else to do. It's really, I've taken a lot of dates to these. I like them. You know?
I don't know how to respond to that in all honesty.
There's no response sometimes. Well, how exciting, because I noticed I was walking downtown, because I do a lot of walking, and I looked at that and saw it and kind of read about it, and it's like, that's something I want to go to. Little did I know it was happening here tonight. So once I walk in those doors, like, oh, okay. So, exciting.
Now, you were referring to this being off of a British Virgin.
Yeah.
And was it called originally Gas?
Gaslight. The play this was written in 1938,
Wow.
and when it was performed in London, it was called Gaslight. This is the American version of the very same play, just a slight changes in some of the dialogue, and the name is called Angel Street, which is the street where the couple lives. But I think Gaslight is a way cooler name. And gaslighting is what they do in this play.
Because you had that
Drink this
one.
stuff, it's
Oh.
not like
When
that.
this husband, Peter Curtis's role, he is making his wife think she's crazy. And he'll do stuff like, you know, remove hide her cake, you know, let's say. And then he'd go, "Where'd you put your cake?" And she's like, "I didn't put my cake anywhere." Well, yes, you did. You had to have. You know, of course he did.
Said you have to burp once,
Wow.
and then he says, take a deep breath.
And then she'd find it, you know, like hidden behind the corner, and he goes, "See, that's where you put it." She goes, "I don't remember putting it there." Anyway,
Boy, I'm excited to watch this. Yeah.
when he leaves the house, he sneaks into the roof, sneaks through the skylight, and he turns on the gas light upstairs. And when he turns on the gas light upstairs, the gas goes down in the room where his wife is, and so we have that happening on stage.
Oh, wow. I'm trying to visual. That's awesome.
Well, it's like, you know, when you're in let's say you're in the shower and someone turns on the hot water in the other room and you scream because, ah!
Yeah, you get that shock.
It's like that with the
Okay.
gas.
Okay, that makes sense. Exciting. That's fun. That's really fun.
In directing the characters,
Uh-huh.
what's been the greatest part and what's been the hardest part?
Well-
Because creating the individual characters to make the flow.
Well, these actors are really hardworking. They're amazingly hardworking. They go after hours and go home and actually do their homework. As you know,
We
many
used to
times
do.
the directors would say, you know, do your homework, and then the actors would come back the next night to rehearsal and they hadn't done a thing. Not so with this cast. They do their homework. So I'd say the hardest thing is knowing that I am putting these actors, especially the wife, through the ringer emotionally, and yet she willingly goes through this because she's a trooper. But it's very difficult to see her go through that. She's in tears on stage. But that's rewarding too, though, that she does this. Accents, that's another difficult thing. This is in England, and so they're doing British accents.
Oh, wow.
So we had to coach, go.
Well, to get the same regional dialect.
Well, they do. Two of them are upper class, so they do the posh King's English,
Okay.
received pronunciation. Actually got rules. You can study those rules and do this way, and that accent, you get the accent. They don't use this accent in England anymore, except for if you're like Judi Dench or some of the older ones who learned it in school. But that is a perfect accent for upper crust 1800s. Then we've got Cockney servants, and that's a whole different kind, big challenge, and they can't pronounce things the same way that the upper class does.
So they have a different dialect?
Yes.
Yeah, Cockney dialect,
It's similar to whether you grew up in Arkansas or you grew up in Washington.
Washington?
Well, yeah, because there
Yeah.
are dialect
Yes, there are.
ranges
There are. I lived in
within
Texas for a
regions.
while, so yeah.
So the Cockneys, well, like My Fair Lady, the play My Fair Lady,
Yeah.
she speaks a Cockney dialect, and then she gets trained to speak in a whole different way, you see.
Wow.
And that's basically the two extremes of dialect that you can find in London would be the Cockney,
Uh-huh.
which is really, I think, the original London dialect, and then the posh Oxford English
Right.
that the upper class would speak. And then our cop, he speaks an Irish accent.
Well, cops got to be Irish.
Well, in America maybe, but
Over in England?
in England it could be anything. Cops in this period were lower class. They weren't upper
Yeah.
class. So I told him he had to have a lower class accent, and he wanted to do Irish, and he's doing it very well.
Oh, that's awesome. That's amazing. I have trouble with English, so,
Well,
Just saying.
not to brag about you further, but
No, that's what we're here for.
Leslie also can do a great Western drawl.
Well, let's hear it. No, not to be under pressure, but let's hear it.
Because the last show we did together was the Opry at the Opera House.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And you did your Mae
I
West
did Mae
thing.
West,
Yes.
didn't I?
And she did it so phenomenal. I mean,
Well, I'm waiting for it.
I'm trying to remember what I did. I had lines that I'd
Oh,
said,
yes.
like,
I was just a twink on the side,
well, I just kind of.
You've never been a twink on the side, right?
Oh, yes, I have. She can verify. The provoked wife.
What's one of them? What's a Mae West? I wasn't prepared for this
Isn't
one.
Mae West
She'd say something
Just
like,
whistle, isn't it? Isn't that
well,
like Mae West?
that's,
Come on, give me a hint,
Well, the show we were doing was no Opry.
and I did an oleo. I
Yeah, she
sang,
did an oleo.
my old flame.
Yes, she had the hand
I can't
motion.
even think of his name.
Wow.
But I also had a couple of little throwaway
Oh,
things.
yeah,
I
no.
can't remember
Every
what they
night was
were.
something different. There was always some little gem that came out, so. I may be old, I don't forget a whole lot.
It's not a gun in your pocket, you're just glad to see me.
Hey, nope, I'm not going there.
That was from a movie.
I know it was, but my mind is just really warped today, and I'm just easier not to say things. So it's running for, let's see, 9/25, it's running for a while, until the
Well,
25th.
it's just on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, it's on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So next weekend.
Show times are
7:30 on Fridays and Saturdays, and 2:00 on Sundays.
for the matinee.
Oh, well, it'll get messed up.
Right on, so,
How much are tickets?
$15 general admission, $12 for students and senior citizens. And if you come with a group of 10 or more, you can get in for $10 each.
I think I have to buy 9 friends.
Well, look,
Well,
There's one, so I only have 8 now.
I'll include me and my mom.
Okay, there's 7.
Well, since my dad passed away, my mom's my date.
Well, there you go.
Love you, Mom, but you're my date.
No, just gonna sit here.
Oh, no, you can't.
I can't do that with Mom, no, absolutely not.
To contact.
Contact information.
Our tickets can be bought online, www.stageworksnorthwest.org.
Okay,
You can call 636
well, that's an old number.
636-4488 and just ask if tickets can be held, and you can pick them up at the gate, buy them there. The box office opens an hour before curtain.
Okay,
Uh,
so how long is the play?
It's a little over maybe 2 hours, 40 minutes, including the 2 intermissions.
Right, nice. So there are intermissions, so in case you have to go potty.
If you've never been to a stage work show, are there concessions?
Yes. Yes, there's candy and pop, coffee, tea, and in this show, there's no popcorn. I just don't think popcorn works with a suspense thriller.
No, that'd be a mess. I can see that being a mess.
Right here, you got a very quiet moment on the stage, and the actors are, yeah, exactly, they're tiptoeing around and crunch, crunch, crunch.
But it works great for a melodrama.
Oh yeah, they hurl the popcorn at the villain of the melodrama.
I'm glad we don't have people here hurling stuff at us.
Well,
Oh, that's when we walk,
That comes
that's when we
later
walk
in the
down to, yeah, that's when we go out in public, yeah.
Yeah, that's that's later in the year.
That's
Another
it.
show.
Another show. Well, this is just exciting. Like I said, I saw it and I really didn't know much about it. Now I'm really interested. Now, is this actually the person?
Yes.
The actor? Actress?
I took the
actor?
picture and then.
How did you do
Janine-
that?
Well, Janine figured that out. She figured out how to make it look ripped up and,
That's just cool.
yeah, she did a good job with it.
I don't know, you guys can see it again. No. There we go. So it's exciting. That sounds like something I need to do when I get back into town,
Are you leaving town?
just for the weekend.
Well, you got plenty of time.
Yeah, I got till the 25th.
Showtime 7:30 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Sundays 2 p.m. 2 in the afternoon matinee.
Yep. And,
Is it, I mean, for people that have kids, kids, is it not
no.
suitable for them?
this show, I wouldn't really say is a kid's show. There's a lot of, at least not at small
Turmoil.
kids.
Right.
There is a heavier subject matter. I mean, the
Right.
man is manipulating his wife to thinking she's going insane.
Well, yeah, that's kind of, that's a Jerry Springer episode.
I don't know. I was thinking about school and teachers.
School and tea, oh.
Well, yes. It's like no.
Yeah, I know, right. We won't say who those teachers are, though.
Which, by the way, too, artistic credits written by Patrick Hamilton. Don't want to leave that out.
And we have produced this with the permission, special arrangement with Samuel French Incorporated.
Wow.
Thank you. I was trying to remember the legalities of what
I had to
was
see
supposed
what I
do.
wrote.
No, it's fine. I just remember whenever I was doing my shows, I had to make sure
Make
credit
sure it
was
all
given.
okay.
Well, you gotta give credit where credit's due.
Yes, but I didn't want to neglect.
No neglecting,
Because
no.
they will come after certain people.
Seriously?
Oh, yes.
I didn't know that.
No, it's quite a,
You know, I always wanted to get into a play and stuff when I was in school, but I was always playing sports. But always in the back of my mind, I thought, you should have done it, you should have done it.
still can.
Yeah, we have auditions all the time.
My life's the knack, so I'm thinking I'm okay. I'd rather go be in the audience and enjoy instead of,
You know, the audience is just as
Perfection.
much a vital part of the circle. I consider the playwright, the director, all the designers, the actors,
Right.
and the audience are all together in this. It's a collaboration.
because you gotta get the reaction from the audience
Yes.
to help the actor, I mean, does it help the actors perform if you get more of the, do you understand what I'm trying to say
It
here?
makes it a full. It makes it a full play. If you're
So
doing if you were doing a play to an empty house, it's really not.
Probably not funny.
It's not fun. It's not. It's not a fun thing at all. But you get the reactions even if we don't hear the audience. We feel them.
Really?
If an audience is paying attention, their heartbeats start beating together. This has been researched and been found. If you are totally into the moment, everybody in the room their heartbeats are all eventually aligned, and their breathing
Wow.
slows, and they go into a trance. And when that hush comes over
Sounds
the
like-
room, it's a cool
No,
hush.
Is it?
It's
It
a cool
is.
moment.
It
Does
is.
it kind of give you chills sometimes?
It does, because you know they are there, right there in your
Right, well, yeah,
hand.
well, if I remember, the stage is here and the people are like, the audience is like right here. I mean, you're close.
You're close, yes.
Yeah,
And that extension, that connection back and forth across
You feel
distance.
it. You feel
And-
it. It's just.
When it's over, it's like, there's a moment, even before any applause start, where it's like, wow.
give me that.
We just shared
that
this, we
sprint.
just shared this
Yeah.
journey.
Yeah, we
Uh-huh.
shared the journey.
And
That's
all of a sudden,
awesome.
it's like, you know,
Right.
when it's like totally nailed, hot on both sides.
Yeah,
Standing ovation happens, and it's automatic, it's not
and
driven.
you said they had standing nose.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, opening night especially was phenomenal.
Good crowds?
I wouldn't say they're large, they're good for a drama. Dramas just don't bring in the bigger crowds. We had,
Yes.
I think this one should though, because it's more, it's a psychological thriller. It's not like they're going, you know, oh, I'm having such a terrible drama in my life, you know.
I do that every morning.
But we had like about half a house on opening night.
Nice.
We had about 68 people on Saturday, and we had a smaller crowd on Sunday. It was a beautiful day.
It was a
You know,
beautiful day on Sunday, yeah.
What you pray for if you're in the
Rain.
theater is rain. If
Rain,
it's pouring
cold,
down rain,
volcano,
people will
cold.
come to the theater.
Well, yeah, because it's not raining.
Because they don't have anything else to do but just go to the theater or the movies or something. Hey, we'll take it.
Oh, absolutely.
But a nice day is like, oh, darn it, no one's going to come over now.
Yeah, but, no, like I said, I first went a couple of years ago. I can't remember what it was, to be honest. I know they were, anyway. And I was blown away how good it was. I mean, you know, the old joke, local theater, you know, you think of Roseanne and Lanford, and, you know, at least I do. And, but it's really neat that we have that talent here in the community.
We have a lot of talent, and we have the same professional attitude as if we were, you know, New York, Seattle, Portland, doesn't matter. Our dedication is just at that same level.
Sure.
We don't have the money,
Well, of
we don't
course.
have the talent pool, but we have a lot of talented people, just not as large of a pool.
Well, a smaller market, yeah.
It's a smaller, it's just, you know, just a smaller number of people here, but those who are here are good. They're really good. And we put everything we can into it. Sometimes it's a shoestring. We have had cardboard walls, but
We're not talking Cascade Players.
it's not as
Wow.
No, this is true. This is
Wow.
legendary.
Oh, is it legendary?
Cascade Players
I directed
cardboard
3 shows with
sets.
Cascade Players. It's like, that was the budget we had.
That was
We are the kingdom of cardboard.
Kingdom of Cardboard.
With some great people who gave their all for it, but, yeah.
The cardboard that we have at Stageworks is some leftover from the cardboard boat regatta, but we've used we've used it when we've had to, but we also have wood. It's not
That's
100%
nice. And
Real local wood.
real locally purchased wood.
Locally purchased wood. Well, that's awesome. How exciting. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, maybe you'd care to elaborate on the rehearsal and prep time before a show.
Yeah,
ever
what does
opens.
it, what does it take
Because
to
it's a lot.
open?
Well,
You know what I mean? I mean,
average 6 weeks.
Wow.
This show we actually had a skosh less time because I had to adjust my opening dates because we were working around the One Act Festival, and then the One Act Festival moved, and we had to. I couldn't move my dates anymore, so I decided to start a little bit early. We had the auditions in December, and then we met in December before Christmas 3 times. We had one rehearsal where we just read the whole play, one where we had table work where we're working through the play and talking. Actually, we only got through Act 1, but it was a good Act 1. And also a rehearsal for the dialects.
oh,
And
yeah.
then we broke and got back together after the first of the year, and we started blocking. I blocked like crazy. I got the entire show blocked in a week, which
What's
isn't.
blocked?
Blocking means telling everybody where to move.
And how to move.
And then we just started working as much as we could because we thought we were going to have to vacate the theater for a dance show. Then the dance show, we found out we didn't have to leave, and then we were very happy because
Nice.
we needed the time
I
on
was gonna
stage.
say, I bet that's a little stressful. Knowing that things are gonna be coming in, you have to cut what you're doing to.
We had to move out for the One Act Festival, though. We had to take all of our stuff off stage and leave the room for the One Acts, and then put it back on, do some rehearsals, take it all off again, so the One Acts could come back and do their showcase performance, and then put it all back on again.
So you've moved it like 3 or 4 times already.
Yeah.
Wow. But now you can just keep it up, right?
It's up now. Forbidden Planet has to work around our set now.
Forbidden Planet.
Yeah, we're rehearsing the Forbidden Planet show.
Oh, I saw something about that too.
Yeah, and that show's rehearsals have been going on now for several weeks, and
So you're already getting another show rehearsals before.
yes.
Amazing.
And I'm doing both of them, and so are several of my actors.
So do you see your family at all?
Well, thankfully, I just
They're
have to
in
see
there.
my husband because he built the set.
Well, that helps. Good job, husband.
In a large way, some of what Stageworks has started along with the Columbia Theater,
Uh-huh.
we could be the Northern Ashland, the Shakespearean Festival.
Yeah, I've been to that.
The seeds are kind of starting to grow, which has been years in the effort to actually do it. I mean, we've had some great leaders attempting to create those things.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Oh, yes.
But, I mean, I see it happening.
Well, I want to get some local playwrights, get their plays produced here as much as we can. Caroline Wood, she's a really great playwright, and she's done shows with Stageworks.
I've heard her.
Larry Fox, who's in my show, he's written this play about Orson Welles' radio show.
World Wars.
No,
War of the Worlds.
I did that.
Oh.
War of the Worlds. No, this is a Christmas Carol,
Oh, nice.
and it's an adaptation.
Right.
He put a frame around it. He wrote the framework, and then the Christmas Carol was Orson Welles' work. But we're doing that one. And then John Henry Donahue. He wrote a play called The King's Meal, and we're going to be doing that for him next year in July
Wow.
as a fringe event.
So this is written by local people that you're going to
Yes.
be doing.
Yes.
That's cool. That is very cool.
And then I've written some spooky late night radio kind of stuff,
Oh, nice.
like it is later than you think.
Right.
And so I want to do some late night radio type stuff
That'd be cool.
with those. Get a group of actors together and read I want to get a few more under my belt, so I have a good little stack, so
Yeah.
I can actually have several shows without having to
Rewrite
put them
a
on
new one.
hold while I write a play.
Stand by, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Write a play. I asked you, Matt, that'd be so cool.
We are running out of time.
We are running out. I get
And I have to
you.
go to rehearsal, so.
Oh, no, actually, I can't read it. I was.
Yeah, we
talking
need
to
some-
Candace or
Or
Laura.
somebody that has, yeah, no, we can, neither one of us can read it. Well, there we go. He knows we've always had to guess, read them the last 3 weeks.
No, I did it last time, but I
That's right, you
butchered it.
did.
So what is this?
This is, people
Hey,
that
these are
have,
shout outs.
shout outs.
You want me
Shout
to
out
fake
to
it?
Rachel, Escondido, California.
Hi, Rachel. Love you.
Danny German,
Hi, Danny.
MB
MB Fontana.
from Olympia.
Hi, MB.
Bonnie Jefferson of Vancouver.
Bonnie.
Greetings, buddy.
Stephanie from Longview.
Stephanie. Hang
From
with us.
Longview.
Linda Gibson Smith, Victoria, British Columbia.
Hey. We're gonna come up there and visit sometime.
Susan,
We'll do a show from up there.
Susan Williams in England.
Yes, indeed.
Susan, you should fly over to see this play.
Or we'll come your way.
Well, yeah, we could do that.
We need a vacation, folks.
I don't know if I can get out of the country. No, I'm kidding. Joking. Joking.
Vitalis
Vitalis.
of Kenya, Africa.
Yeah.
You have
Hey,
We're
Vitalis.
international. We're international. Oh yeah, we're big time.
Wow. Robin Davis in Idaho.
Robin,
Hi.
you rock.
Connie Chitwood Sneed from Winlock, where my mother was born.
The A
Capital.
capital. Yeah, we just listened to
Lorena Foster Worth, Invader.
I know.
The safe way to be.
Oh, that's right. That's the safe way to be. Safe way to go. Yeah.
Candy Kane, Seattle.
Candy.
Yes.
The candy from. Okay.
Debbie,
Hi, Candy.
Debbie Fallhutter of Vancouver.
Hi, Debbie.
Greetings, Debbie.
Alyssa Lauren Kelso.
Hi, Alyssa.
Alyssa, long time no see.
Steve Lloyd of Vancouver.
Steve
Hey,
Lloyd
Steve.
Center. There he used to be a DJ.
Doug Knapp of Monroe, Washington.
Hi, Doug.
Cheryl Ernest Hort
Sherry.
Hutton
I can-
of
yeah.
Longview.
Hi.
Greetings.
Don Barcombe.
Sure.
Barcombe?
Sure.
Grand Forks, North Dakota. My dad's from North Dakota.
Hey,
They probably know
calm
each
down.
other.
It's a small world after all. Disney had it right.
Disney did have her right.
Rick Wright, Columbia, South Carolina.
Rick.
Carol Ware of Bremerton, Washington.
Carol.
And Connie Disher of Cleveland, Georgia.
Nice.
Neighbor to
Amazing.
neighbor,
We-
person to person, moment to moment. You're part of the family. So,
You are part of the family.
Anything else you want to add on this?
No, just come, go see a play.
Go see a
And
play.
believe me, if this lady's behind it, it's worth seeing. Come on down.
I'm going.
And Phil, thank you for being
Showing
here.
up.
Laurel, I think you're going to sign us out.
Will you sign us
You're
out?
Still a goddess.
Oh,
thank you.
Oh.
Thank you for coming tonight.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'll try to be on
It's a
time next
pleasure.
week.
Okay.
I'll try. Oh,
Well,
a little busy.
all of us here at Feet on the Street want to tell everyone good night and have a happy Valentine's Day. And don't forget to buy your honey a gift.
I'm a honey. No.
I'll be one. Call 1-900 Baker.
Good night, all.
Night. Peace.
And Laurel's the guest next week.
Live long.
Oh,
and
right
prosper.
on. I'm gonna finish my cake now. Really good cake.